Hello again. Let's learn some Barney Kessel licks. I've got about 6 or 7 of them. Let's see if we can get through them. First one's going to be on a D7. So this is a bar chord. You know, D major's here. Here's my D7. And you see where the first finger is on the first string, that's going to be our first note. So I'm starting out simple. We're going to move that to a G7, same chord form. Okay, I'm going to move it to a C7, same chord form. Last but not least, we're going to move it to an F7. So this one I haven't changed to a different set of strings. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to lend itself to it as much as some of the other licks that we've been doing. But let's try that. So this is going to be the middle 8 bars of rhythm changes. Okay. Here's another nice lick. This is going to be a 2-5-1 in the key of C. So it's going to be so over the D-7 we have F, E, D, C, walking down. Then we have A sharp, B, D, F, A flat, move it up to A. So if I plug in a partial chord there to let you hear it, it's over D7, D-7, G7, and C major 7. Here's a nice one. This would be kind of like, one application would be for a quicker 2-5-1. So what we're doing is we're starting on the 2nd string 8th fret, walking down to the 6th, 1st string 8th fret, 2nd string 5th, now the 3rd string chromatically down, fret 7 down to fret 4. Again, if I plug in the chords just to let you hear the context. D minor, G7, C major 7. Okay. This might work well over something too like Satin Doll. So Satin Doll. So going back again. Okay. Yeah, so let's look at an abbreviated form of the lick. So if we do and leave out the last 3 notes. Earlier we did. Okay? Right now we're going to try something where we leave out the last 3. It's going to be. So over D-7. Okay, over G7, we're going to move the original one up a minor 3rd. And then we're going to move the original one from here up a major 3rd. Where am I? Here I am. Okay. So it's a little bit weird because it ends on a flat 5 for the C major 7. But if you can imagine D minor 7, G7, and C major 7. So what we're doing is we're taking an abbreviated version of this little lick. That's for my D minor 7, the 2 chord. I'm going to move that up a minor third, which is nice because over the G7, the 5 chord, it gives you the sharp 9, the 9. This is actually a sharp 5 here. So for the G7, we're getting the sharp 9 and also the sharp 5. Now for the C major, it starts on the 9, major 7, down to the 6th. So if we had so I'm just trying to show you that the last note is the flat 5 for the C major 7. Okay. Yeah, we have another nice lick here. And just wanted to show you something for a C major 7. Kind of ends on the 9, which is nice. So for the C major 7, a little bit it reminds me of the old, if you're old enough to remember the 1970s, Three's Company, Gonna Knock on Our Door. It's kind of corny in that sense, but I do like that it ends on the 9. So for C major 7, and you notice that it has that same thing, walking up chromatically with 3 notes to the 3rd of the chord. The E is the 3rd of the C major. Okay? Let me see if I can figure that out on another set of strings. If I do for F major 7, so it's going to be on the first few strings. If we did it in B flat, if we did it in E flat, okay? Yeah, so that's another nice lick. Let's take a look at something a little different, a little more demanding maybe, a little more interesting. This is one of the ones that I tried to play in the very beginning before I started speaking. It's a 2-5-1 in G. Try that again. It's really nice. Nice chromatic. Okay, so let's take a look more closely. String 4, fret 7. Go to the 3rd string, hammer. So we have 1st string. we're going to come down chromatically from 7 to 3, 5 on the second, 5 on the third, 7 on the fourth, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 1st string. Okay, so we have coming down a G major arpeggio to the 6th, the 4th, landing on the 3rd. So it's nice, it ends on the 3rd note in the chord. Okay, I'm going to come back and play around with these a little bit, but let's take a look at an even more complicated one. It's nice. It's still over a 2-5-1 in C, D minor, that's G7 to C. This one is a challenge for me to play. I just learned it. Something like that. So we're going to take it slowly. We're starting out with the same maneuver that we just did in the other lick down here. Okay, but we're doing it up here. My pinky's on the 4th string, 12th fret. And if you look at it, that's a D minor 7 right there. Actually, that would be D minor. That's D minor 7, but you can see we're in that area. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put the pinky on that D, and we're going to proceed. Go to the 3rd string for a hammer. Play one note on the 2nd string. Okay, so we have. And then we're going to play. Yeah, so starts out like the earlier one that we did, but it doesn't do the chromatic walk down thing. Slow. This is the most complicated one I have now. Again, okay, I was getting confused even writing it down. So it kind of starts here. You can see it's a mess, but this is what it is. We're doing that nice, we have the triplet at the beginning. The very top note in the run is descending chromatically from 12 to 11. So here we go again. There it changes, okay? So here we have this. 4th string, hammer on the 3rd, play the one note on the 2nd string, come back to the 3rd string, do the hammer again, play the note a fret below, 11 instead of 12. Now it's going to be this. We're playing slightly different notes. We're doing the hammer, but we're doing that, and then this is tricky. So 3rd string hammer, play the one note on the 2nd string, coming down chromatically, play this one weird note, the 9th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 1st string, reach for the 11, 10, 9, 8, jump to the 4th string, fret 9, 3rd string, 10 to 9, land on the 5th string on 10. It's a long, complicated lick. Sorry about the feedback. So if you don't get this one right away, you're not alone. I've been laboring with it. You try it more slowly. Okay, so yeah, those are the 6 licks. Now, here's another one that's kind of simple, but what I like about it is, we all have these preconceived notions in our head, and sometimes if I try to improvise or solo, I feel like I can't repeat notes, which is kind of stupid, and it's kind of silly. So this is over a B flat 7. Okay, so we're just going to play. This is a Barney Kessel lick here. And it's just a simple idea of that you can repeat notes. It doesn't always have to be like my standard lick. You could do yeah, so another thing that's nice is if I take one of these Barney Kessel licks and just take a little chunk of it, you can have fun getting used to it and kind of bring it into your muscle memory. So it might pop out sometime when you're actually trying to improvise. This is a really good one to do that with. The other thing you can do is you can take a chunk like that and you can add to it. So I have my old tired cliche licks that I have stored up for different chords. I could start out with Barney's thing because it's kind of new to me. You know what I mean? So you could take something he did, which sounds good, and then add in stuff of your own, try to make that sound good. Here's another one we did. That kind of thing. Here's a nice simple one. The one we were trying to use over Satin Doll. Anyway, hope that makes some sense. Hope it's helpful in some way. Let's look at that C major 7 one that we had. Yeah, another thing you could do is you could just add little embellishments. He just has 8th fret as the start of it, but you can slide up. Not a big deal, but make it your own. Okay, yeah, and the B flat one that we did, you could play around just with that rhythm. You could do stuff like put it in different, like for a blues, you could do, let's see, if I move this down. if you have any questions or comments, any additional ideas. Something that I got out of this that I'm definitely going to be using in the future. I'm not going to be copying the lick verbatim, but over like an A minor 7. You know, we all have our standard things that we do. That's one of mine. It's another one of mine. I'm going to do a little Barney Kessel-ish type of thing. And for the A minor 7, let's just say if we were just vamping on that. There I'm going from A minor 7 to D7. Anyway, stay well. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get the subscriber number up. Finally got it over 1,000. I think I'm hovering around 1,060 or so. If you found this useful, mildly amusing, confusing, or helpful in any way, please throw me a like. It helps. Anyway, stay well. Keep practicing. Have fun. Have a great day.